Bromley House at Hamilton in Brisbane was the former mansion of disgraced 90s businessman Christopher Skase. So, who was Skase and what did he do? He had a media empire. By the 1980s, his group was one of the largest corporations in Australia and was worth a whopping $1.5 billion. He also owned 5 resorts and interest in the 7 TV network. Around 1989, his business started to falter due to high interest rates and overextension, and there were reports that Skase began squirreling money away into foreign bank accounts around this time. Due to some shonky business dealings, a director from Quintex reported Skase to the Australian Securities Commission, and creditors moved in and Quintex collapsed. Skase was in debt to the tune of $700 million. Subsequently, Skase was charged and he fled the country after some time in jail. In 1991, a time when social media and camera phones weren't around, Skase thought his hideout would not be found. However, some Aussies were on a holiday in Spain and recognised Skase, and not before long, news crews were picking up on his movements. Throughout the 1990s, the Australian government attempted to extradite Skase, but he had stated he couldn't travel due to a severe lung condition, which at the time was refuted by others after footage of him emerged walking around and looking healthy on a beach. Skase's Australian passport was cancelled and somehow he managed to get citizenship in Dominica. While the Australian government tried to get proceedings started against him, Skase developed a terminal illness and passed away in 2001. Needless to say, Skase lived in luxury while in Brisbane at the property in Hamilton. The property is so large that it's spread against 9 property titles, and he paid a good few $1 million for the mansion in 1997. I think reportedly $50 million. He spared no expense. These pictures are from the real estate website when the property went up for sale in 2017, so the furniture and belongings aren't his. However, it does still give you a good impression of how large and luxurious the property is and still is today. I hope you enjoyed that crazy story in this episode of Brisbane Bites.